keys sits on the kitchen table beside a cup of tea that's getting cold. The house is quiet, everybody's sleeping, and I am feeling restless, feeling old. I pick the metal up and step outside where midnight waiting softly clears my mind. I don't need a destination now, just a long and open dark country lane to blow away the heavy dust of days. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. Let it roll, let it roll, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it roll down the highway tonight. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. The radio is playing something soft, an old tune from a simple yesterday. The yellow street lights flicker in the mirror as all my little worries fade away. My hands are easy on the steering wheel. I don't need a destination now, just a long and open dark country lane to blow away the heavy dust of days. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. Let it roll, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it roll down the highway tonight. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. Sometimes a man just needs an hour alone without a word to explain what he feels. Just smooth black asphalt beneath the wheels and quiet comfort settling in his bone. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. Let it roll, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let it roll down the highway tonight. Let it roll, oh, 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 oh. I turn around before the county line. The engine hums a calm and steady song. I'm heading back with peace inside my heart to where I knew I belonged all along. Tires hiss soft on wet pavement tonight as a quiet truck grumbles far away. You lean your head back and close your eyes, leaving all the worries of the day. I know it's been a heavy week, my friend, so let the miles gently wash you clean. We don't need a place to go right We've got all night for everything to hear. The smell of sweet clover filled the damp night air. Old Arthur leaned back in his plush velvet chair. Beside him sat Martha with her silver braided hair. The dashboard glowed green in the quiet of the lane. They rolled down the glass to let out the rain. Just two happy sweethearts with nowhere to remain. The headlights cut gentle through the dark, past the silent diner and the sleeping town park. He reached for her hand and squeezed it tight. Night drive, yeah, yeah, yeah. Night drive, oh, oh. Hold on to the wheel and keep it slow. Night drive, na na na. That old radio plays soft and low. The aroma of coffee in a thermos on the floor brought memories of summer back in 1964. The telephone poles kept marching two by two. He looked at her smile like he used to do. 40 years of marriage, but the feeling stayed true. The headlights cut gentle through the dark, past the silent diner and the sleeping town park. He reached for her hand and squeezed it tight. Night drive, yeah, yeah, yeah. Night drive, oh, oh. Hold on to the wheel and keep it slow. Night drive, na na na. That old radio plays soft and low. The yellow center line rolls on without a sound. The busy world is resting, sleeping all around. There is no need to hurry when the stars shine bright. Just two old lovers taking in the night. Night drive, yeah, yeah, yeah. Night drive, oh. Hold on to the wheel and keep it slow. Night drive, na na na. That old radio plays soft and low. He pulled in the driveway near the porch lamp beam. She rested her shoulder in a quiet, gentle dream. He turned off the motor and he kissed her sweet brow. Safe inside the driveway, home together now. The dashboard glows in soft and pale dark green. The odometer turns slow and steady now. Yellow lines stretch out across the empty lane. The needle stays right at 45. The air smells light like cool November pine. The radio plays a tune from 68. I lean my elbow on the open door and watch the billboard signs go rolling by. Oh, 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 rolling on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rolling on, na na na. Rolling on down this quiet road. Oh, 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 rolling on. The diner on the corner closed at 10. A silver moon hangs over Miller's barn. The engine makes a gentle, steady purr. I shift the gear and check the rear view glass. There is no rush to reach the town ahead. The night is warm and kind to old men's dreams. Past the bridge where we carved our two names. Past the field where the tall corn grows thick. The coast is 20 miles away from here, and every turn feels like an old sweet song. Oh, 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 rolling on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Rolling on, na na na. Rolling on down this quiet road. Oh, 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 rolling on. The streetlights fade as I pull off the road. I turn the ignition off and rest my hands. The stars are clear above the sleeping yard. I am finally home tonight. Where do the old songs go when nobody listens? I wonder if the moon gets lonely out here too. The dashboard glows in a soft pale green, and my hands hold the wheel while I think of you. Did we ever say what we meant back then? Or did the night wind take the words away? The yellow lines keep rolling by, one after one under the midnight sky. My mind just wanders down memory lane, without a map, without any pain. Oh, drive on, drive on. Na na na, drive on, drive on. Yeah, yeah. The road goes endless in the dark. Drive on, drive on. The diner sign flickers red in the distance, where lovers used to sit and talk at 3. Funny how a tune on the middle of the dial can bring a whole lifetime right back to me. All Are we still the kids who ran wild in the rain, or just old travelers on a quiet train? The yellow lines keep rolling by, one after one under the midnight sky. My mind just wanders down memory lane, without a map, without any pain. Oh, drive on, drive on, na, 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 na. Drive on, drive on. Yeah, yeah. The road goes endless in the dark. Drive on, drive on. Thoughts drift like smoke in a gentle breeze. We spent our young days running forward. Now all my best memories set me at ease. It is a warm and steady kind of peaceful grace, just me and the highway in our quiet place. Oh, drive on, na na na, na na. Drive on, drive on. Yeah, yeah. The road goes endless in the dark. Drive on, drive on. The exit sign for home is coming near. I turn off the lights and turn off the key. The engine rests and the night goes calm. I sit in the driveway with a contented heart. Heavy vinyl sinks under my back tonight. The worn upholstery remembers every year. I pull the choke out on this old sedan and check the mirror just to see you clear. 19 years old with those restless eyes, scared of the darkness ahead on the road. You thought you had to carry every stone. You thought you'd end up stranded all alone. Listen to me through the radio glow. There's something that you really ought to know. Slow down, oh, oh, slow down, yeah, yeah. Take a breath, boy, slow down, oh, oh. The road gets sweet further down. The dashlight flickers with a soft green hue as 2 a.m. rolls past the sleepy town. I know you're crying in that rented room, trying so hard not to let them down. The girl you lost was not the only one, and better days are waiting in the sun. You thought you had to carry every stone. You thought you'd end up stranded all alone. Listen to me through the radio glow. There's something that you really ought to know. Slow down, oh, oh, slow down, yeah. further down. I wish I could send this steering wheel back to pull you off that midnight railroad track. You made mistakes, but none of them could break the gentle heart you kept for my own sake. Slow down, oh, oh, slow down, yeah, yeah. Take a breath, boy, slow down, oh, oh. The road gets sweet further down. Keep steering true through the heavy rain. You made it home and you survived the pain. I am sitting here 60 years along, and we turned out alright. Warm sodium orange fills the dashboard now, as we slide past the sleeping county line. You settled in the seat without a word, just a tired smile from an older time. The dashboard clock says 3 o'clock, and neither one of us has anywhere to go. You asked me where I learned to drive so slow. I told you about my father's old sedan. You laughed and said you used to have one too. Two strangers talking like two older friends. Drive on, drive on, oh. Drive on, drive on, yeah, yeah. We got the whole night ahead. Drive on, drive on, oh, oh, oh. You told me about a girl in Tennessee, and how you left before the morning came. I told you about the job I lost last week, and how it feels to finally drop the name. The yellow street lamps sweep across your face, a quiet comfort in a lonely place. You asked me if I mind the radio. of coffee now and thank me for the easy road we shared. I pull up to the neon diner sign. You step outside and wave a quiet hand. I'd put the car in gear and watch you go. A lucky turn along this quiet land. I'd turn the wheel and head back into the night. Faded plaid cotton under my palm feels like the jacket you wore back then. The dashboard lights glow soft and calm, and the road rolls out like a quiet friend. 30 long years just melt away with one gentle tap of the steering wheel. The midnight air is cool and clear. I smell the rain from yesterday, and suddenly you are right here. Turn around, oh oh, turn around, na na na. Turn around, yeah yeah. We are 21 tonight. Scratchy brown wool against my sleeve reminds me of nights on Highway 9. We had no place we had to be, just watching the yellow road lines shine. You held my hand at every stop and laughed at the old songs on the dial. The midnight air is cool and clear. I smell the rain from yesterday, and suddenly you are right here. Turn around, oh oh, turn around, na na na. Turn around, yeah yeah. We are 21 tonight. Time moves fast when the world goes dark, but memories stay right where we park. I smile at the empty seat beside me, knowing how much you love this ride. I pull in the driveway, turn off the key. The house is still, but the moon shines bright. Thank you for keeping me company. I felt your love on the road tonight. Dashboard clock. We take the long way past the quiet docks. I look at you and see the years ahead. The silver hair, the softly spoken tread. We will be riding through this midnight air without a single heavy thought to bear. I see us 40 years down this same road. slip away while all the neighbors sleep. We will turn the station to the songs of old and watch the highway lines of dusty gold. I see us 40 years down this same road, carrying nothing but a gentle load. When we are older, oh, oh, oh. When we are older, yeah, yeah, we will still drive late, na, na, na. When we are older, time moves fast like an open lane, soft yellow lights through the evening rain. Tonight I hold a picture in my mind of two old sweethearts leaving time behind. When we are older, oh, oh, oh. When we are older, yeah, yeah, we will still drive late, na, na, na. When we are older, the clock ticks on to 3:42. I smile because my future lives in you. We keep the headlights on the empty street until the quiet night and future meet. This silver nickel on the table sits so still. I touch the cold round edge beside my teacup brim. The house is sleeping and the room is getting chill. I think I'll take the Buick out and start it up. The clock ticks slow against the yellow kitchen wall. I grab my sweater off the wooden dining chair. The porch light fades behind me in the dark. I turn the ignition and I feel the spark. Driving slow, oh, oh, driving slow. Yeah, yeah, I'm driving slow, na, 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 driving slow. The county road is quiet like a forgotten lane. The moon is resting on the tall oak treetops high. I watch the yellow lines dance through the window pane. It feels so good to let the gentle hours pass by. No need to rush when all the world is sound asleep. Just me and 40 miles of asphalt made for peace. The porch light fades behind me in the dark. I turn the ignition and I feel the spark. Driving slow, oh, oh, driving slow. Yeah, yeah, I'm driving slow, na, 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 driving slow. My hands are steady on the steering wheel tonight. I remember 65 like yesterday and simple thing to take a ride. Driving slow, oh, oh, driving slow. Yeah, yeah, I'm driving slow. Na, 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 driving slow. I pull back in the driveway as the shadows shift. I pocket that old nickel from the kitchen tray. The night was quiet and it gave my heart a lift. Now I can close my eyes and rest until the day. Distant street sweeper hums along the curb, while city lights fade out behind our seats. You lean your head against the glass and sigh. No other car is out on these old streets. I hear the gravel crunch beneath our tires. You tell me that you needed this tonight. The world is fast, but we can take it slow. There is nowhere else we really need to go. Take the long way. Take the long way. Yeah, yeah. We have all night, my old friend. Take the long way home again. You talk about the dreams we used to chase, back when we thought that 40 was so far. The dashboard clock is ticking soft and low as midnight breeze drifts slowly through the car. I see you smiling in the quiet dark, just like you did so many years ago. The world is fast, but we can take it slow. There is nowhere else we really need to go. Take the long way. Oh, take the long way. Yeah, yeah. We have all night, my old friend. Take the long way home again. We survived the heavy winters, we survived the changing times. Now it is just two gray heads following the white center lines. Take the long way. Oh, take the long way. Yeah, yeah. We have all night, my old friend. Take the long way home again. Pull the car up to your driveway now. Keep the engine idling nice and low. I will see you Sunday morning, friend. Get some rest before you go. Fresh cedar wood, a night rain drift through the cracked window of the sedan. Old Thomas shifts the gear lever slow and holds his sleepy wife's hand. She smiles without opening her eyes, leaning back against the vinyl seat. The yellow streetlights roll on by along the empty neighborhood street. 50 long years of late night drives, watching the quiet town go past. Nothing to say and nowhere to rush, making the slow miles last. Taking the scenic route, oh, oh. Taking the scenic route, yeah, yeah, we go slow. Taking the scenic route, na na na. Taking the scenic route. He knows each bump along the road, past the old diner that closed at 10. She asked him what time it has grown. He says it is 1970 again. They laugh real soft so as not to break the sweetness hanging in the car. They do not need a map tonight to know exactly where they are. 50 long years of late night drives, watching the quiet town go past. Nothing to say and nowhere to rush, making the slow miles last. Taking the scenic route, oh, oh. Taking the scenic route, yeah, yeah, we go slow. Taking the scenic route, na na na. Taking the scenic route. The dashboard glow is soft and green. The engine hums a familiar song. When you love somebody this many years, no road is ever too long. Taking the scenic route, oh, oh. Taking the scenic route, yeah, yeah, we go slow. Taking the scenic route, na na na. Taking the scenic route. He turns the key and cuts the lights, parked safe in the gravel drive. He kisses her cheek in the quiet dark, glad just to be alive. Where did the years all slip away? The steering wheel feels warm and still. My mind keeps wandering off the road, past shadows on the wooden hill. I wonder if you are sleeping now, or staring at the ceiling fan. The night just drifts without a plan. The county roads keep stretching long, the dark is gone. A billboard for a diner closed down. I remember buying pie in June. My father had a coat like that under a pale and heavy moon. It is funny how a turn signal sounds like ticking clocks in empty rooms. The county roads keep stretching long. I tune the dial to find a song. Keep driving on. Keep driving on. Yeah, yeah. Keep driving on. Na na na. Until the dark is gone. There is no rush to get back home. No map unfolded on my knee. Just midnight on the shoulder lane, and 40 miles of quiet sea. Keep driving on. Keep driving on. Yeah, yeah. Keep driving on. Na na na. Until the dark is gone. I turn the headlights toward the coast. The town behind me fades to gray. I pull the collar around my neck and let the nighttime lead the way. Old springs press against my shoulders tonight. The warm leather seat holds my weight just right. The highway's empty at 2 in the morning. No traffic lights left to give any warning. I look in the mirror and think of your face when you thought you were losing the race. You were 20 and scared of the dark, wondering where you should leave your mark. If I could reach through the steering wheel now, I'd tell you it works out somehow. Slow down. Oh, oh, oh. Slow down. Yeah, yeah. It all turns out fine in the end. Slow down. Na, na, na. Slow down. The headlights cut gentle through midnight dew. I wish I could send a short line to you. Stop worrying over the money you lost. Stop counting the tears that a bad dream cost. The girl on the porch that you cried for in June is sleeping right now under the same moon. You were 20 and scared of the dark, wondering where you should leave your mark. If I could reach through the steering wheel now, I tell you it works out somehow. Slow down, oh, oh, oh. Slow down, yeah, yeah. It all turns out fine in the end. Slow down, na, na, na. Slow down. The engine is humming a quiet old tune. The miles go by under the silver moon. You thought every stumble was where the world ends, but look at me now with my house and my friends. Slow down, oh, slow down, yeah, yeah. It all turns out fine in the end. Slow down, na, na, na. Slow down. The garage door opens as two becomes three. You made it all right through the dark to me. So rest your young head on the pillow tonight. The road ahead is clear and bright. Butter yellow neon spills across the hood at a quiet station where the pine trees stand. A man in a coat where the gas pump stood held an old paper map inside his hand. He tapped on his roof as I pulled up near, looking for a town I used to know real well. I rolled my window down into the midnight breeze. He asked me if the highway gets quiet past the trees. I said the night is slow, but the road is fair. If you take your time, you will get right there. Keep driving, oh, oh. Keep driving, na na na. Keep driving, yeah, yeah. Keep driving through the night. He smiled real warm and he stroked his chin. Said he had not driven out this far in years. Going up north where his youth had been, chasing old memories and clearing old fears. We stood by our cars in the amber glow, two night owls watching the clock go slow. The air was smelling rich of summer rain and pine. Two strangers sharing time along the county line. He tapped his steering wheel and gave a little nod. Said it is funny how the night makes you talk to God. Keep driving, oh, oh. Keep driving, na na na. Keep driving, yeah, yeah. Keep driving through the night. Sometimes a dark road is all a mind needs to clear out the dust and the tangled weeds. We did not trade names, we did not ask for much, just a simple wave and a steering wheel clutch. carry us both back home. Yesterday you said the clock was off an hour. I didn't fix it, so it's ticking out of time. A paper coffee cup is leaning in the holder. A pair of reading glasses lying on a sign. The dashboard light is soft and faded blue, and everything I pass reminds me of you. An old diner neon blinking down the lane, a lone yellow dog sleeping in the rain. The highway is quiet, the midnight is long. Soft and slow, yeah, yeah, keeping us alive. Late night drive, late night drive. A cracked wooden fence line running by the creek. A rusty mailbox standing crooked on the right. The radio is playing something mild and sweet. A green highway sign fading in the night. Two moths are dancing near the toll booth light. I roll along softly, keeping you in sight. The world is fast asleep behind the window blinds. I count the little things that we left far behind. The miles stretch out like a ribbon on the floor. I never really needed any more. Late night drive, late night drive, late night drive. Oh, watching headlights go, na 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 na, moving soft and slow, yeah, yeah, keeping us alive. Late night drive, late night drive. The engine cools down outside our front porch door. I turn the key and listen to the silent floor. I slip inside quietly and take off my coat. Yesterday you spoke, and today I made a note.
Rough ribbed corduroy brushes against my wheel. The fabric is thin near the elbow now. I lean back into the faded cloth watch the dark yellow streetlights bow. The heater kicks on with a gentle hum, bringing back the summer when we were young. The midnight road stretches out so far. I still feel your hand in this old car. Late night drive, oh, oh, oh. Late night drive, yeah, yeah. Late night drive, na, na, na. We were young and alive. You wore that blue cotton dress back then. We pulled over near the county line. You laughed at the rain on the windshield glass and told me everything would turn out fine. 40 years gone in a blink of an eye underneath this empty midnight sky. Stretches out so far. I still feel your hand in this old car. Late night drive, oh, oh, oh. Late night drive, yeah, yeah. Late night drive, na, na, na. We were young and alive. The dash light shines on my weathered hair. Than a man understands, but on this highway in the quiet air, I turn around and see you sitting there. Late night drive, oh, oh, oh. Late night drive, yeah, yeah. Late night drive, na, na, na. We were young and alive. I pull in the driveway and turn off the key. The dark house is quiet, just as it should be. I touch the soft wool on the passenger seat and smile at the road that brought you to me. Blinks green against the dark. I close my eyes and see us years from now. Your silver hair catches the street light spark, and gentle lines are resting on your brow. We coast along this empty county road. No place to rush, no heavy world to hold. The engine hums a soft and steady tune. We watch the shadows dancing with the moon. Drive on, drive on, oh, oh, oh. Drive on, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go. Na, na, na. Drive on, drive on. You lean your head against the leather seat and reach across to place your hand in mine. The radio plays something slow and sweet.
the shadows dancing with the moon. Drive on, oh, oh, oh. Drive on, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go. Na na na. Drive on, drive on. People say the night belongs to you, but growing old with you is sweeter truth. When time rolls by and turns our hair to gray, we will still steal these hours before the day. Drive on, oh, oh, oh. Drive on, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go. Na na na. Drive on, drive on. The green clock ticks until the stars grow dim. I see our future filled up to the brim. One day we will take this midnight turn again, and love will be as easy then as now. Just you and me around the quiet bend. A small blue marble rose across the wood, right beside my cold half-empty cup. I pick it up the way I always should, before I pack my quiet worries up. The house is silent, everybody sleeps. I grab my jacket from the wooden chair. The late night hour has a promise it keeps, and cool dark air is waiting out there. The engine starts with a steady hum. I do not care where the road may go. The busy daytime hours now are done, and all the street lights start to glow. Rolling slow, oh, 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 rolling slow. Na na na, yeah, you're rolling slow. Oh, 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 down this quiet road, past the old Granary, standing in the dark. The yellow beams cut through the gentle fog. I remember picnics at the county park, and walking down the creek bed with the dog. No need to hurry, no place I must be. Just 70 years of memories in my mind. The dashboard light is warm and soft on me, leaving every heavy thought behind. Sometimes a man just needs to breathe the night to figure out what the key to end the quiet ride. I put the small blue marble in my coat and step back in the house to sleep inside. Muffled exhaust hums down the empty avenue. You rest your elbow on the vinyl door. We don't need to say where we are going to. We've driven down this strip 1,000 times before. The yellow streetlights paint your silver hair. You smile at me and lean back in the chair. The town is quiet, everybody's fast asleep. We've got some memories we still need to keep. Just drive, oh, just drive, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go tonight. Just drive, na na na, just drive. Your favorite cassette is stuck inside the tape deck, a classic tune from 1974. You laugh about the rust along the neck and how we don't feel 21 no more. The cool air blows in through the open glass. We watch the sleepy sleeping houses pass. The town is quiet, everybody's fast asleep. We've got some memories we still need to keep. Just drive, oh, just drive, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go tonight. Just drive, na na na, just drive. Old friends like us don't need a fancy plan, just 4 good tires and a tank of gas. Hold on to the wheel as steady as you can, and let the midnight quiet gently pass. Just drive, oh, just drive, yeah, yeah. We got nowhere else to go tonight. Just drive, na na na, just drive. Turn off the key when we get back home. You know you never have to drive alone. Good night, my friends, sleep warm and tight. We'll take another ride tomorrow night. Wet pine needles heavy on the breeze, blow right through the rusted metal vent. Arthur rests his hand upon her knee, breathing in magnificent. She rests her weary chin against the glass, watching streetlights yellow in a row. Neither one is asking where they go as the sleepy, quiet hours pass. The old sedan is humming nice and low. 40 miles an hour is plenty fast. They watch the sleepy town begin to slow, holding on to something meant to last. Yeah, yeah, on this midnight road. Oh, oh, on this midnight road. Na, na, na. We got nowhere left to go. Yeah, yeah, on this midnight road. He remembers dances in July, when her dress was buttercream and lace. Now 50 years have quietly gone by. Shadows dance across her gentle face. She reaches out to turn the dial down, finds a station playing slow and sweet. Two old lovers cruising through the town, gliding down an empty main street. The old sedan is humming nice and low. 40 miles an hour is plenty fast. They watch the sleepy town begin to slow, holding on to something meant to last. Yeah, yeah, on this midnight road. Oh, oh, on this midnight road. Na, na, na. We got nowhere left to go. Yeah, yeah, on this midnight road. There is no rush to make it back to bed. The house can wait until the morning light. With every simple word that isn't said, they own the peaceful middle of the night. He turns the car around at County 3. She smiles and puts her hand in his once more. They pull into the driveway quietly, and Arthur softly closes up the door. Quiet hung heavy in the car until a memory pierced the dark. I thought about the old blue farm where we would watch the fireflies spark. The headlights cut a yellow path across the empty county road. The engine purrs a gentle tune to carry all our gentle load. Dashboard light is soft and green. The world outside is fast asleep. We move along through midnight air with promises we mean to keep. Two left turns, oh oh oh. Two left turns, na na na. Two left turns before the river. Yeah, yeah. Two left turns
before the river. We passed the closed up hardware store where rusty tractors stand in line. The dark trees lean across the lane beneath the ancient wooden sign. Your hand is resting on my knee. The miles are rolling soft and slow. There is no hurry in tonight, no other place we need to go. The dashboard light is soft and green. The world outside is fast asleep. We move along through midnight air with promises we mean to keep. Two left turns, oh oh oh. Two left turns, na na na. Two left turns before the river. Yeah, yeah. Two left turns before the river. The bridge is coming into view. The steel beams gray against the night. We cross the water calm and deep and follow one last yellow light. Two left turns, oh. Two left turns, na na na. Two left turns before the river. Yeah, yeah. Two left turns before the river. We pull into the gravel lane and turn the steady engine off. The house is waiting warm and still beside the sleepy pine tree grove. We step inside and lock the door and leave the night out on the porch. Where does a passing headlight go after it fades behind the hill? I wonder if the night clerk knows how quiet time can get. The rumble under these old tires keeps asking what I'm looking for, and if I'll ever get there yet. I passed a sign for Texarkana that I haven't seen in years. My mother had a teacup in that exact shade of blue. Thoughts just drift like radio static between two distant towns. I don't need a destination when the windows are rolled down. Night drive, oh, night drive, na 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 na. Night drive, yeah. Just letting the yellow lines guide me home. I remember buying velvet curtains for a house I used to rent. I wonder why I kept the brass key inside my coat for 20 years. The smell of old vinyl and cold upholstery feels like 55. A dog is barking down a driveway, guarding someone else's life. We used to talk until the dashboard turned to gray. Thoughts just drift like radio static between two distant towns. I don't need a destination when the windows are rolled down. Night drive, oh, night drive, na na na. Night drive, yeah, yeah. Just letting the yellow line
me home. The gas gauge needle sits right in the middle. I am neither coming nor going now. Just an old heart rolling through the dark, watching the mile markers count on down. Night drive, oh, night drive, na 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 na. Night drive, yeah yeah. Just letting the yellow lines guide me home. I think I'll turn around at the county line. The porch light will be soft when I pull in. I'll leave the keys right by the kitchen sink and turn the ignition off again. The worn leather seat sinks beneath my weight tonight. The dashboard clock glows softly in the dark. I roll along this empty stretch of Highway 2 and think about the boy who used to park right by the water, terrified of growing old, wishing for a sign to light his way. If I could whisper through the rearview glass, I would tell him how the hard times pass. It turns out fine, it turns out fine, yeah, yeah. It turns out fine. The road will clear in time. You spend so many midnight hours worrying about the bills, the girls, the dreams you chased. You thought that every little wrong decision made would leave a shadow that could not be erased. But look at us driving smoothly in the dark. The engine hums a quiet, steady song. If I could whisper through the rearview glass, I would tell him how the hard times pass. It turns out fine, it turns out fine, yeah, yeah. It turns out fine, the road will clear in time. The high beams cut across the quiet yellow line. There was no need to hurry through your youth. That you pray so hard to see, and every gray hair tells a gentle truth. It turns out fine, it turns out fine, yeah, yeah. It turns out fine, the road will clear in time. Take a breath, young man, and let the wheel relax. The night is peaceful and the tank is full. I will take the car from here and bring us home. You did just fine, my friend, you did just fine. turns out to sea. He asked me how far I am bound tonight. I tell him I am just out clearing my mind. He points to the highway stretching out ahead, says the moon is enough to guide our way. Just drive, just drive. Oh, oh, yeah, yeah. Just drive, na na na. We got nowhere to go tonight. Just drive. He nods real slow and shifts into park. His dashboard glows with a pale amber hue. He says I drove this road 40 years ago, back when the asphalt was shiny and new. We sit at the pumps while the night rolls past, two wandering souls making time stand still. He points to the highway stretching out ahead, says the moon is enough to guide our way. Just drive, just drive. Oh, yeah, yeah. Just drive, na na na. We got nowhere to go tonight. Just drive. Sometimes a stranger knows just what to say when the radio plays a song from yesterday. He smiles through the window, tips his worn brown hat, and tells me the best parts of life are like that. He turns his key and rolls down the lane. I watch his red taillights disappear. The road ahead is wide and clear. I put my car in gear and carry on. You told me yesterday the miles feel short. A paper road map rests upon the floor. The fuel gauge needle rests near half a tank. An open inbox rattles by the door. The yellow center lines hum steady rhythm. The air vents blow a drift of steady heat. A forgotten flashlight rolls behind my shoe. The porch lights on the farms are fading out. I watch the midnight asphalt turning gray. I know exactly what you talked about. Rolling along, oh, oh, oh. Rolling along, yeah, yeah. Rolling along, na, na, na. transmission tower blinks up high. 3 copper pennies shine inside the tray. A lonely tractor sits beside a barn. The dashboard clock clicks another minute away. A sleepy dog barks once near Miller's fence. The radio hums a song from long ago. A forgotten flashlight rolls behind my shoe. The porch lights on the farms are fading out. I watch the midnight asphalt turning gray. I know exactly what you talked about. Rolling along, oh, oh, oh. Rolling along, yeah, yeah. Rolling along, na, na, na. Rolling along. The night air smells of damp autumn grass. The wheel feels smooth and heavy in my hand. Old memories sit quiet in the seat, just like the quiet night across the land. Rolling along, oh, oh, oh. Rolling along, yeah, yeah. Rolling along, na, na, na. Rolling along. I turn the key and step onto the grass. The kitchen light is glowing soft and warm. You said the drive would set my mind at ease. The night was clear and far away from storm. Thick brushed cotton covers the cold seat. I trace the frayed edges where you used to sit. The dashboard glows soft in the quiet dark. An old song plays low and strikes a tiny spark. Suddenly I am 22 again, driving through the rain with my best friend. The yellow lines go running past, some memories were made to last. I hold the wheel and turn the key and bring you right back here to me. Long way home, oh, oh, oh. Long way home, na, na, na. We take the long way home, yeah, yeah. Long way home. You wore that sweater on our autumn trip, holding a paper cup with a gentle grip. We parked by the lake till the stars grew dim, listening to ballads on the radio dial rim. You smiled as you turned the heater high. Underneath that big midnight sky, the yellow lines go running
still, but I feel your warmth on this quiet hill. Long way home. Oh, oh, long way home. Na, na, na. We take the long way home. Yeah, yeah. Long way home. I pull into the driveway real slow. The front porch lamp gives a quiet glow. I fold your sweater on the seat so neat and carry your love up our quiet street. .444 shines from the corner bank. The street lights fade to a mellow glow. You lean your head on the vinyl seat while the engine hums nice and slow. I look at your face in the dashboard light and I wonder how the years will roll. Will we still take to the open road when the winter gets cold in our soul? I see us way down the line. Your silver hair soft in the dark. Still looking for a quiet place to pull over and park. Driving quiet, ooh, driving quiet, yeah, yeah. Driving quiet through the night. Na na na. Driving quiet, holding tight. Our future grandkids will be fast asleep in a house that we haven't built yet. We will sneak out on a Tuesday night for a ride we will never forget. My hands will tremble on the steering wheel and your hand will rest right on mine. We will listen to the same old songs and drink in the slow passing time. I see us way down the line. Your silver hair soft in the dark. Still looking for a quiet place to pull over and park. Driving quiet, ooh, driving quiet, yeah, yeah. Driving quiet through the night. Na na na. Driving quiet, holding tight. The young folks think that love gets old when the miles turn into years. But sitting beside you on empty roads, I have no doubts or fears. We will always have this highway lane to wash away the noise and pain. Driving quiet, ooh, driving quiet, yeah, yeah. Driving quiet through the night. Na na na. Driving quiet, holding tight. 444 is long gone now. The night is almost done. I hold your hand in the cool night air and wait for the rising sun. We will drive this road forevermore, just like we did tonight. precious key beside my teacup lies. The house is asleep under quiet dark skies. I pick up the metal and walk to the door. My old leather jacket sits flat on the floor. The driveway is cool and the midnight is clear. I wonder how long I have rested right here. The ignition turns slow with a familiar sound, and the tires roll soft on the gravelly ground. I don't need a town, and I don't need a plan, just the steady low rhythm of an old working man. Late night drive, oh, late night drive, yeah, yeah, just a late night drive, na na na, late night drive. The yellow street lamps pass like memories slow, where the hardware store closed 20 summers ago. I keep one hand loose on the steering wheel ring, thinking of tunes that my mother would sing. There is nobody left on the county road now, just the wind in the branches of an old maple bough. The ignition turns slow with a familiar sound, and the tires roll soft on the gravelly ground. I don't need a town, and I don't need a plan, just the steady low rhythm of an old working man. Late night drive, oh, late night drive, yeah, yeah, just a late night drive, na na na, late night drive. Sometimes the dark is a good friend to keep when the worries of living won't let a man sleep. I turn down the bypass and watch the stars fade, grateful for every small choice that I made. Late night drive, oh, late night drive, yeah, yeah, just a late night drive, na na na, late night drive. The dashboard light warms my tired old hands as I pull back around to where my porch light stands. I step off the running board into the dew and head back inside for a morning or two. A rusty street sign clinks against the pole as midnight settles down on Elm Street Hill. You lean your shoulder up against the door and say the town has never been so still. I turn the key and listen to the engine purr, just two old friends with nowhere else to be. The world is sleeping sound behind the glass,
all these quiet roads belong to you and me. We do not need a place to go tonight. No heavy thoughts to carry down the road. Just pull your collar close against the chill and let the heavy daytime lighten up its load. Drive along, drive along, drive along, yeah, yeah. The night is sweet and long. Oh, under the quiet stars, drive along, na na na, just in this old car. You mention how the days go slipping past, like water flowing underneath the bridge. We see the blinking yellow light ahead and watch the moonlight rest upon the ridge. You pull the thermos out and pour a cup. The steam goes drifting up against the glass. We do not have to hurry anymore. We take our sweet time letting hours pass. We do not need a place to go tonight. No heavy thoughts to carry down the road. Just pull your collar close against the chill and let the heavy daytime lighten up its load. Drive along, drive along, drive along, yeah, yeah. The night is sweet and long. Under the quiet stars, drive along, na na na, just in this old car. Remember back when we were 23, we thought that growing old was far away. Now sitting here beside you in the dark, I would not trade a second for yesterday. The road stretches out, friendly and wide, with my best friend right here by my side. Drive along, drive along, drive along, yeah, yeah. The night is sweet and long. Oh, under the quiet stars, drive along, na na na, just in this old car. The county line is coming up ahead. We will turn around and head back into town. I am glad you called me late tonight, my friend, before the quiet midnight settles down. Toasted sugar and hot engine oil drifted through the dash. Walter turned the heater knob and gave a quiet laugh. Rose was sleeping softly with her cheek against the door. They had driven down this county road 1,000 times before. Old white fences blurred along the quiet yellow line. one hand on the wheel and one hand on her knee. The old clock on the console showed 3:15. He did not care where the highway led tonight. He just loved watching her asleep in dashboard light. Drive away, oh, drive away. The road is quiet tonight. Drive away, na 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 na. Drive away under the pale street light. Yeah, yeah. Drive away. A flashing yellow signal light hung swinging overhead. The sign outside the diner was a faded brick wall red. Rose stirred gently in her sleep and reached to turn the dial. An old song played through static that made them both smile. He tapped his thumb against the wheel as the music flowed. Two old lovers cruising down an empty dark road. They bought this sedan back when their hair was dark and thick. Now 50 years had passed by fast, a gentle velvet trick. There was no need to hurry home, to turn off every light, when the midnight air felt good and the world was settled right. Drive away, oh, drive away. The road is quiet tonight. Drive away, na 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 na. Drive away under the pale street light. Yeah, yeah. Drive away. Walter pulled into the drive as the clock struck 4. He turned the engine off and opened up her door. Rose reached for his shoulder and she took his steady hand. Two shadows walked together into slumberland. A sudden thought broke through the dark silence. The steering wheel felt cool beneath my hands. We were coasting past the silent timber yard, where shadows stretched across the sleeping lands. The dashboard lit our faces soft and warm, while empty highways stretched out long ahead. The engine hummed a steady low refrain. The cool wind brushed against the open glass. I looked at you and held the steering tight, and watched another quiet milepost pass. Late night drive. Oh, late night drive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking on this late night drive. Na na na. Late night drive. The yellow street lights flickered one by one. old blue station wagon passed us by. You rested your left elbow on the door and pointed out a star up in the sky. The countryside was resting in the fog, with wooden fences running down the lane. There is no rush to reach the kitchen door. There is no clock that tells us where to go. Just 30 miles of open blacktop left, and two old lovers moving nice and slow. Late night drive. Oh, late night drive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking on this late night drive. Na na na. Late night drive. The porch light is still waiting in the lane. We pull the handbrake up and turn the key. The midnight road is fading in the dark, and you just smile and take my hand with me. Who decides where the lost things go? The streetlights pass like quiet yellow moons. My mind wanders back to an old summer fair. A paper hat, a girl in blue denim. Now the highway stretches long and black, and I wonder why I ever bought this car. The tires hum against the cool gray asphalt. A thought just floats away before it blooms. I press the pedal down real slow, rolling on, oh, 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 rolling on, na, 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 rolling on, yeah, yeah, just rolling through the dark. The radio is static and soft guitar. I think about my brother's old red coat. Whatever happened to that corner soda shop? They built a grocery store 3 years ago. My hands feel warm against the steering wheel. The night is cold, but I am doing fine. The tires hum against the cool gray asphalt. A thought just floats away before it blooms. I press the pedal down real slow, rolling on, oh, 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 rolling on, na, 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 rolling on, yeah, yeah, just rolling through the dark. key. The warm house sits and waits for me. Another night safely brought to rest. I step outside into the quiet air.
Heavy spring coils sag inside the seat, holding up a man who lived through rain. Midnight asphalt cooling under tires wipes away a lifetime's worth of pain. Looking at the boy I used to be, crying at the steering wheel at night. I am typing out a mental note, telling him he's gonna be alright. The dashboard amber glows so warm and deep. The highway stretches calm and wide and free. I wish that I could reach across the years and hand this peaceful moment back to me. Drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, yeah, yeah. You will make it through the dark. Oh, drive slow, drive slow. You were worried if the bank would call, wondering if love would ever stay. Now I'm sitting in this heavy chair, watching all those shadows fade away. The radio is playing soft and low, an old song that we used to barely know. The dashboard amber glows so warm and deep. The highway stretches calm and wide and free. I wish that I could reach across the years and hand this peaceful moment back to me. Drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, yeah, yeah. You will make it through the dark. Oh, drive slow, drive slow. The road was long, but every turn was right. There was no need to stay awake all night. You held your breath for years you didn't need. Now feel how gently midnight lets us breathe. Drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, drive slow, yeah, yeah. You will make it through the dark. the engine stops, the stars are warm and bright. Sleep well, young boy, we made it home tonight.
Honey, amber light spilled across the dashboard as a titled stranger opened up my door. He asked if I was heading past the county line. Said he had not ridden in a car like mine since 1974. The engine hummed a low and easy tune. We watched the dark road underneath the moon. Keep driving on, keep driving on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep driving on. The night is young and warm. Yeah, yeah. He told me about a woman with a velvet voice, how he left his hometown looking for a choice. I told him how my father bought this old machine. We talked about the places that we both had seen, just coasting down the lane. The engine hummed a low and easy tune. We watched the dark road underneath the moon. Keep driving on, keep driving on. Yeah, yeah. Keep driving on. The night is young and warm. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes a friend is someone you just met, with no past to fix and nothing to regret. Just two red taillights cutting through the dark, and two old dreamers looking for a spark. Keep driving on, keep driving on. Oh, yeah, yeah. Keep driving on. The night is young and warm. Yeah, yeah. He tapped his boot and pointed to the diner sign. He thanked me kindly as he stepped out into line. I waved goodbye and pulled back on the road, carrying a lighter heart and a lighter load. Yesterday you swore the quiet town looks different when the sun goes down. I never thought about it much back then, but now I watch each little turn again. A yellow porch light shines on Elm Street Hill.
silver mailbox sitting dark and still. The high beams catch a flashing yellow light, and everything is soft and slow tonight. Rolling on, oh, underneath the quiet moon. Na na na. Rolling on, yeah, yeah. We will get there pretty soon. The wiper leaves a streak across the glass. A sleeping cat is lying in the grass. The gas station sign is glowing red and white. A moth is dancing in the high beam light. The plastic steering wheel is warm to touch. Small simple things that never cost too much. The high beams catch a flashing yellow light, and everything is soft and slow tonight. Rolling on, oh, underneath the quiet moon. Na na na. Rolling on, yeah, yeah. We will get there pretty soon. You said the world is sweeter when it sleeps. A gentle secret that the nighttime keeps. I check the mirror and I ease the gas, and watch another quiet milepost pass. Rolling on, oh, underneath the quiet moon. Na na na. Rolling on, yeah, yeah. We will get there pretty soon. The driveway light is waiting by the door. I park the car right on the garage floor. You were right about the late night street. Now it is time to get some restful sleep. Scratchy gray flannel rests across my lap. A frayed woven edge from a forgotten year. I trace the loose threads in the dashboard glare, and suddenly 40 long years disappear. We were sitting right here in the Friday night rain, listening to ballads on AM radio. The white lines are flying beside us tonight. The dark road is smooth and the highway is clear. I close my tired eyes and I see your young face, saying the words that I wanted to hear. 1969. Oh, 1969. Yeah, yeah. We were doing fine. Na na na. 1969. hands on the wheel were so steady and strong. We stopped at the diner for coffee and pie. You wore your suede jacket with elbows worn thin and laughed at the moon in the midsummer sky. The smell of old leather and sweet cherry gum is alive in this car as we cruise through the dark. The white lines are flying beside us tonight. The dark road is smooth and the highway is clear. I close my tired eyes and I see your young face, saying the words that I wanted to hear. 1969. Oh, 1969. Yeah, yeah. We were doing fine. Na, na, na. 1969. Time moves so fast when you look in the mirror. The silver in our hair looks soft in the dash light, but touching this clock brings it all back again. And we are still young on a warm July night. 1969. Oh, 1969. Yeah, yeah. We were doing fine. Na, na, na. 1969. Fold the old blanket and set it aside. We are almost home as the clock strikes 3. Thank you for keeping the heater turned on and driving so gently tonight next to me. When 45 ticks on the dashboard display, I look at your silver hair shining away. 30 years forward from where we are now, we still sneak outside when the evening slows down. The dark quiet highway is ours for the night, just tires on asphalt and soft yellow light. The house will be sleeping, the porch light turned low, and no place to be where we don't wanna go. Late night drive, oh, oh, oh. Late night drive, na na na. Just you and me on this late night drive. Yeah, yeah. Late night drive. We will turn off the radio, listen to rest. Your hand on my knee and my head on your chest. The streetlights will pass like a warm, gentle dream. rushing downstream. No worries to carry, no telephone calls, just peaceful moonlight that silently falls. The house will be sleeping, the porch light turned low, and no place to be where we don't wanna go. Late night drive, oh, oh. Late night drive, na na na. Just you and me on this late night drive. Yeah, yeah, late night drive. I see it so clearly whenever I pray. A quiet tomorrow that is miles away. We are older and wiser, with nowhere to rush, just riding together inside of the hush. Late night drive, oh, oh, oh. Late night drive, na na na. Just you and me on this late night drive. Yeah, 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 yeah. Late night drive. We will pull in the driveway before the day breaks, gently turning the key for our old hearts' sakes. I will hold open your door in the cool midnight air, knowing someday this future is right waiting there. A faded matchbook on the table reminds me where we used to stop. I pick it up and grab my heavy coat and let the quiet screen door softly drop. The streetlights stretch up down the county road, a gentle rhythm in the hum of wheels. I am a steady man with time to spare, just thinking about the way the night air feels. There is no hurry in my old sedan. The radio plays a slow and easy tune. I watch the white lines flicker in the dark beneath the pale yellow circle of the moon. Late night drive, oh, keeping my quiet dream alive. Na, na, na. Late night drive, yeah, yeah, taking the long way back home. The diner on the corner passed away some 30 years ago, or maybe more. Yet holding on to this small paper card feels like I am standing at the door. dashboard glass and guides me through the softly drifting haze. There is no hurry in my old sedan. The radio plays a slow and easy tune. I watch the white lines flicker in the dark beneath the pale yellow circle of the moon. The engine breathes a warm, familiar song. The mile markers slowly pass us by. I do not need a distant place to land, just 60 miles of open, darkened sky. Slide the matchbook back into my coat and turn the headlights down our quiet lane. The house is dark and waiting in the trees, and I am ready to sleep well again. Great clatters, loud as we turn. You rest your elbow on the vinyl door frame. The town is sleeping while the dashboard lights burn, and neither one of us has brought up a name. You take a breath and lean back in the seat, listening close to the quiet, dark street. We have known each other 50 long years, through all the laughter and the quiet old fears. Now the yellow lines just carry us home, where nobody rides completely alone. Slow down, friend. Oh, oh, slow down, friend. Yeah, yeah. There is nowhere else we need to be. Slow down, friend. Na na na. Slow down, friend. The old oak trees make shadows on the hood. You laugh about the times we made a mess. We lived our lives the best way that we could, with fewer questions and a whole lot less stress. You adjust the mirror with a gentle hand, glad to be cruising through our old homeland. We have known each each other 50 long years, through all the laughter and the quiet old fears. Now the yellow lines just carry us home, where nobody rides completely alone. Slow down, friend. Oh, slow down, friend. Yeah, yeah. There is nowhere else we need to be. Slow down, friend. Na na na. Slow down, friend. The street light turns from green to gentle red. You look across and give a little nod. There are no heavier words left to be said. Just two old pals on a winding dark road. We turn the corner by the corner store. I pull up slow, right beside your front gate. See you tomorrow when the morning shows up. Thanks for the ride when the hour got late. Good night, my friend. Sleep well tonight. Damp cedar floats through the vent as Arthur turns off Miller Lane. The midnight rain has come and went, leaving sweet earth upon the pane. His wife rests quiet by his side, her worn blue cardigan tucked in tight. They do not need a place to hide, just 20 miles of velvet night. The radio plays soft and slow, an old tune from 54. The yellow street lamps come and go beside the dark hardware store. Roll on home, oh, oh. Roll on home, na na na. The road is clear, yeah, yeah. Roll on home, oh. He keeps one hand upon the wheel and checks the mirror once or twice. The dashboard light in pale pastel glows warm against the autumn ice. She stirs and smiles without a word and pats his knee with tender grace. No sweeter sound he ever heard than silence in this quiet place. The engine hums a gentle song like clockwork ticking down the year. They knew this road their whole life long, and every bend is warm and dear. Roll on home, roll on home, na na na. The road is clear, yeah, yeah. house by house. Underneath the silver oak, he whispers gently to his spouse as chimney tops give off faint smoke. The headlights fade against the barn. He cuts the key and pulls the brake. Safe inside from winter harm, two gentle souls at last awake. They step onto the wooden porch and lock the car beneath the trees. Porch light appears as I turn off the key. The house is asleep, just as calm as can be. I pull up the brake and I step to the floor. I walk up the steps and I open the door.
The plush driver's seat presses firm, holding up my weary shoulders tonight. The old upholstery takes my weight, soft and warm beneath the dashboard light. I am rolling down this empty road, talking to the kid I used to be. You were sitting right where I am now, wondering what the world would make of me. You worried so much about tomorrow, you stayed awake and counted every mile. If I could reach across the years, I would tell you how to stop and smile. You are doing fine. Oh, you are doing fine. Yeah, yeah. You are doing fine. Na 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 na. It all works out in time. The late night air is cool and still. The engine hums a gentle country tune. You thought you had to win every race beneath that quiet silver summer moon. Look at me sitting in this chair, gray hair glowing in the gauge's light. All those heavy debts you thought you owed faded out like shadows in the night. You worried so much about tomorrow, you stayed awake and counted every mile. If I could reach across the years, I would tell you how to stop and smile. You are doing fine. You are doing fine. Yeah, yeah. You are doing fine. Na 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 na. It all works out in time. So take your hand off the stick shift now, ease your foot off the gas a little bit. The road ahead is friendlier than you know, and this old seat is where you learn to fit. You are doing fine. Oh, you are doing fine. Yeah, yeah. You are doing fine. Na 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 na. It all works out in time. I am driving us back home tonight. You can rest your hands now, little brother. We made it through the long dark miles. We turned out better than we thought. Turn the key and rest your head. The long road brought us home.
horizon cuts through the fog. Standing by the pump behind a sleepy dog, a stranger in a trench coat steps into the frame. He tips his faded cap and asks me for my name. The highway is quiet and the wind is low. He says he needs a ride as far as Idaho. I unlock the door and let the heater blow. Two lonely travelers with nowhere fast to go. Midnight road, midnight road. We are moving easy now. Midnight road, yeah, yeah. On this midnight road, he talks about a daughter living down in Boise. Says the big city got a little bit too noisy. I tell him about the radio station playing old songs. We agree that the simple life is where a man belongs. He smiles at the dash and adjusts his coat, reading off a postcard with a handwritten note. We roll past the miles and we watch the snow. Two lonely travelers with nowhere fast to go. Midnight road, midnight road. We are moving easy now. Midnight road, yeah, yeah. On this midnight road. Sometimes a stranger is a friend you didn't know, sharing coffee from the thermos in the dashboard glow. No heavy questions and no reasons to explain, just two warm voices rolling through the rain. Midnight road, midnight road. We are moving easy now. Midnight road, yeah, yeah. On this midnight road. He gets off at the diner where the neon shines bright, shakes my hand and wishes me a gentle good night. I pull back out onto the lane alone, carrying his story as I head on home. Yesterday you said the old tower looks like a tall shadow standing in the dark. Now a yellow dog sleeps by the closed hardware store, and a paper cup rolls past the town park. A silver porch swing rocks without a sound, while two dry leaves spin
faded green. The quietest night that I have ever seen. The dashboard glow keeps the chill away. I watch the small things along the way. It feels like time is slowing down. Late night drive, late night drive. Oh, we are keeping this sweet dream alive. Na na na, yeah yeah. Late night drive, late night drive. A red mailbox sits lonesome on a wooden post past the diner where they turn the lights off late. A stray cat sits upon a garden wall, and a padlock chain hangs from the iron gate. The smell of rain is coming through the vent. I remember every simple word you sent. The dashboard glow keeps the chill away. I watch the small things along the way. It feels like time is slowing down. Late night drive, late night drive. Oh, we are keeping this sweet dream alive. Na na na, yeah yeah. Late night drive, late night drive. You said the stars look closer past the hill, where the world is dark and standing still. I count the telephone poles in a row, taking my time, real easy and slow. Late night drive, late night drive, late night drive. Oh, we are keeping this sweet dream alive. Na na na, yeah yeah. Late night drive, late night drive, late night drive. The old water tower passes in the rear view glass. I turn the key and let the long miles pass. I am heading home to where you wait for me, just like you said yesterday it ought to be. Rough knitted wool rubs my elbow. I pull the car onto Highway 10. The dashboard glows in a soft mint green. Suddenly I am 19 again. You were laughing by the open window. Your summer dress had a yellow flower. We had nowhere special we needed to go, just driving through the quiet midnight hour. The dark road stretches far ahead. I remember every word you said. The yellow lines keep rolling by underneath the peaceful midnight sky. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Ooh, the memories feel so light. Yeah, yeah, we were young and brave, back on Highway 10. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Oh, we hummed along. I see your shadow in the side mirror glass, watching all the sleepy farmhouses pass. The dark road stretches far ahead. I remember every word you said. The yellow lines keep rolling by underneath the peaceful midnight sky. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Oh, the memories feel so light. Yeah, yeah, we were young and brave, back on Highway 10. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Oh, I am home again. Years go by like trees along the lane. Some things change, but the sweet thoughts remain. I close my eyes for just a second or two, and I am right back there, sitting next to you. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Oh, the memories feel so light. Yeah, yeah, we were young and brave, back on Highway 10. Driving late tonight, driving late tonight. Oh, I am home again. The high beams catch the county line sign. I turn the heater up a little more. It was a good ride down memory lane. I pull into the driveway, close the door. Across the dashboard of this old sedan, the yellow streetlights fade behind us now, as I hold tight to your quiet hand. I close my eyes and picture 40 years, when silver threads are shining in your hair. We'll take this midnight turn through sleepy hills, and find the soft dark night is waiting there. The engine hums a gentle song, the miles roll easy, deep and long. I look ahead and see our future days, washed in the moonlit golden haze. Late night drive, late night drive. Oh, holding your hand on a late night drive. Na na na, yeah, 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 yeah. We will always take a late night drive. I see us rocking on a wooden porch, looking back at roads we used to steer. We'll talk about the times we drove till dawn, without a single worry or a fear. Our quiet shadow stretches down the lane, just like it does tonight beneath the stars. Time moves along, but leaves the heart unchanged. Inside the gentle warmth of vintage cars. The engine hums a gentle song, the miles roll easy, deep and long. I look ahead and see our future days, washed in the moonlit golden haze. Late night drive, late night drive, oh, holding your hand on a late night drive. Na na na, yeah, 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 yeah. We will always take a late night drive. When winter comes and turns the leaves to gray, and young years feel so very far away, I'll turn the keys and steer us through the dark to find our quiet spot beside the park. Late night drive, late night drive, oh, holding your hand on a late night drive. Na na na, yeah, 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 yeah. We will always take a late night drive. The dark highway stretches clear and free. I see the elderly versions of you and me. We park the car beneath the gentle pine and know that every future year is yours and mine. I turn the headlights down and rest my